Hi, my people. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my newest psychic reading on Donald Trump. This is a Donald Trump update psychic reading after the mugshot and the arrest. So, thank you all so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, a medium, and an energy channeler. I also am many other things. I'm also a music producer and a musician, and I actually just released my first music album, available on all music streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Shazam, Pandora, Amazon Music. All right, my album is called Psychic with a T. I would love if you would give it a listen. All right, I would love if you would follow me on all streaming platforms as well. It's also on TikTok, so you also can use my songs as background music on your TikToks. All right. So I really appreciate your support there. And if you would like your own personal reading, I am also available on my website. You can also text me at 703-791-9162. I do have WhatsApp for international clients as well. Let me show you all my website. Give me a second. Okay. So this is my website. Once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can also check me out down here on Instagram. Follow me down here on Instagram and Facebook. And if you would like your own reading, go right to the store section. This is where you would go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, and different types of things I do offer. I do offer email readings. I offer phone readings. I also offer video recorded readings, birth chart readings, love candles, protection candles, all different types of candles, money candles. I also do offer compatibility birth chart readings, past life readings, mediumship readings, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, custom candles, as well as dream interpretation readings. And I am also always adding more to my website and my collection. So definitely check out my website for all things spiritual. Now, before I get into this reading on Trump, I do have an article I want us to read really quickly together for those of you who are maybe not caught up on what's going on with Trump. So this is from The Conversation. It says here, academic rigor and journalistic flair. I love that. I live for that. So it says here, the headline says, Trump's mugshot is now a means of entertainment and fundraising, but it will go down in history as an important cultural artifact. And this is his mugshot here. Looking very Trump, very orange, you know. One of the most, here it says in the article, one of the most anticipated events in the summer of 2023 was former President Donald Trump's mugshot. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office released Trump's mugshot on August 24th, 2023, a little more than a week after a grand jury in Georgia indicted the former president and 18 associates for alleged attempts to overturn the results of the 2020 election. All right. In the mugshot, Trump wears one of his classic dark suits with a red tie and a familiar petulant scowl, with his brow furrowed and mouth turned down. All right. It says here in the article, it will likely be at least a decade or two before Trump's mugshot significance truly registers with people. For now, it is a form of entertainment, a salacious piece of visual culture that Trump supporters and opponents have been waiting for and are now putting to use. But as a historical artifact, the Trump mugshot will truly be unique. It will represent the first time a former president had a public photographic record of criminal charges. Long after the various trials come to conclusion, the mugshot will serve as a reminder of a particularly troubling time in American history. All right. So Trump making history. Wow. For all the wrong reasons. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's go ahead and see what is around Trump. What's coming up for Trump after this mugshot debacle and this indictment, this arrest. By the way, I believe this mugshot here is not real. I think this may have been fan made. It's a really good one, though. They really did a good job, however, whoever made this. I want it to be different. Thank you, Spirit, for opening up a channel so that I can connect to with what's going on with Donald Trump after his mugshot has been released, after he's been indicted and arrested in Florida for only a couple days, I believe. Thank you for providing some clarity and insight. Thank you for protecting my energy, my thoughts, my mind, and my emotions. Thank you for protecting those watching this video. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen, amen, amen. All right. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with Trump, child. The first thing I get is that he made that face. Let me put up the real picture of his mugshot. So this is the actual mugshot picture, and what Spirit is showing me immediately is that he made this face, this specific face, for a reason. It's almost like he wanted to incite something again. Or there's something about making this like angry face, that's almost like inciting something. It's almost like, I shouldn't be here, you know what to do. It's almost like, giving them the look, giving someone the look. Like, this is the look. This is, when I give this look, this is when you know to strike, or this is when you know to do this or do that kind of thing. So I feel like there's something about this that it gives very much the look energy. Like, he's given the look to somebody in this picture. This is code right here. Period. I'm gonna stick to that. This look he's given, this drama he's given on in the eyebrows, like the article said, this was code for someone, for something. All right. Like, I feel like there's something where this mugshot here, yes, it created a chain of events in the public eye, in the public sphere for Trump, but there's also something where it created a chain of events behind the scenes for Trump as well. Because this is code. This is the look in some way, shape, or form. I keep hearing the look. Give them the look. You know how your mom when you were young, gave you the look to tell you to go sit down and shut up, be quiet, before I take you outside of the church and beat you? Or was that just me? Maybe I'm having flashbacks right now. I don't know. I'm seeing something about Melania. Like, there's almost like something where like Melania like got out of Dodge. I'm wondering where she is. Is she overseas? Because it's almost something where she could have gotten roped into this as well. Like, I hear the word conspiracy. So it's a wonder why, during Trump's presidency, it seemed like, he was always around family. He was always surrounded by the family, right? And the family was always, in support of, dad and, Mr. Trump or whatever it was, but it's like all of a sudden now that, it's just hit the fan. It's like the family has gone ghost. The family has gone silent. Everyone has distanced themselves from Trump. Everyone has, kept, has to keep an arm's length because they don't want to be roped into what's happening right now. And then I hear the Kanye West song, or is it Chaka Khan? When it all falls down. I'm telling you it all falls down. It all falls down. It all fell down for Trump. It's all falling down. All right. Um, I'm seeing something about a lot of hidden documents. And I'm wondering if that's the crux of this case. If that was how they did what they did with, them being indicted for the election. Like, I'm wondering if there was something about hidden documents with that. I feel like there's something. Okay, all right, Spirit. Okay, I got that energy. I picked that right up. Okay, how do I even approach this for you all so I can tell you all what I'm seeing and what Spirit is showing me? So you know how I don't want to offend nobody because ooh, y'all be so sensitive sometimes. Hold on, let me take a sip of my coffee, honey. I'll say it this way. You know how in certain urban upbringings, and urban can be relative for any race, because all races do this type of thing. We can see via Trump. Some people do it differently, but this is a common trope for certain urban communities, right? You know how sometimes certain people in urban communities, or lower income communities, may even be a better way of saying that, um, will do something like put the light bill in one of their child's names, potentially ruining the child's credit before they're even able to create credit for themselves, kind of thing. That's the energy I get with Trump and his kids or his family. Like, I feel like Trump got certain people around him, and maybe some of these associates that went down with him or for him. I feel like there's certain people around Trump that Trump did certain people around him like that. I feel like family members and otherwise. Where it's almost like I see him approaching it this way, Spirit is showing it to me this way, and from Trump almost being like, I can't put this in my name, so I'm wondering if I could put it in your name instead. And that's my like on the spot Trump impression. I don't know if that was good or not. But anyways, what I'm saying is I feel like there's something about like there's something with that in Trump. And I feel like that's why we see a lot of people fall. My eyes are watering. Maybe I need to put some eye drops in them, some allergy eye drops. I feel like that's why we see a lot of people around Trump fall. All right. Um, and we know that putting a child's name, on a bill, on a light bill or something like that is kind of criminal activity. Is pretty much criminal activity, right? It's the same thing for Trump, you know, and when you have so many dominoes fall around you, your bubble, your security bubble, becomes less and less. What's the word I want to use? Spirit. It becomes less and less impenetrable, and that's what we're starting to see with Trump. So many people have fallen and will continue to fall around him that his security bubble will become less and less impenetrable to the point where we're going to see moments like this of him getting a mugshot, of him having a human humbling moment, right? Where it shows you're not a god, you're not above the law, you're not above any of us common human citizens, beings of the world, that just, deserve the same rights as you do, Like, he's gonna have more of these moments. All right. I don't know why I see something almost like a Netflix special or something like that, or like a something about streaming. But it's almost like, yes, it could be like a campaign kind of thing for the presidency or government, running for some sort of office. But it's also like it feels like a documentary. It feels like a Trump, the real Trump, the Trump, on the golf court eating hot dogs and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why I see that. see Ivanka, the daughter, or Ivana, whatever her name is. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say about the situation because I want to see what the cards have to say. I want to know what's next for Trump and what the cards have to say about that. All right, we're black, and let's go ahead and cleanse the cards. Thank you for cleansing, clearing energy, protecting me, past reading. Amen, amen, amen. Oop. I just want to know. I have a very simple question. I want to know what's next for Trump. What's to come next for Trump? Spirit, what's to come next for Trump after his mugshot and his indictment and arrest? What's to come next for Trump? I have to say, all my Trump readings have been pretty accurate, to be honest with you. They've been really accurate. Justice card, this is the legal system. So he's going to continue to be almost like I don't want to say spokesperson, but like almost like, um, I don't know, he's going to be the image head for like the legal system. You know, the connection to the Proud Boys as well. Like there's something about legal proceedings will continue to be the main talk around Trump. All right. With the justice card coming up as the first card. The justice card shows up in a position of self-image. So this is how Trump sees himself, but also how other people see him as well. Once again, further proving and showing that he is not above the law. All right. The world card shows up connected to money and finances. So financially, once again, he will, Trump is like a chameleon. Trump is like, a cat, more like, what would be a good cat that would describe Trump? Maybe a tiger because it's orange. Or a tabby cat maybe, you know. But it's about having 9 lives. There's something about Trump where he has 9 lives. I'll give you a really good example of speaking of a cat. I'll never forget. This was maybe a couple months ago. This had to be. I was at my friend Joe's house, and I've known Joe since, gosh, elementary school. We used to do basketball together, in elementary school. The little league basketball kind of thing. I was at my friend Joe's house, and Joe has a cat. Oh, God, why can I not remember the cat's name right now? Abigail. That's the cat's name, Abigail. Joe has a cat named Abigail. And we were on the porch smoking, having a few drinks, and the porch, his deck is kind of high, I would say it's about I don't know, it's probably 2 or 3 stories high, you know and the cat Abigail's like 20, almost 20 years old, 18. She's like 18, 19. She's up there, so, no younger than 16, right? And one day Abigail was on the balcony and she fell or she jumped or something like that off of the balcony, and we were sure that, oh my God, Abigail's old. She moves kind of slow. She's not as up there as she used to be. We were sure that her falling off this balcony, she was a goner. I felt so bad. Do you know Abigail was fine? All right, when we ran downstairs to go get her, she was just fine. All right, we never let her do it again. But that's Trump. That's a good example of Trump. When you think the worst is about to happen, somehow, you run down to see, and it's like, like the in Lady Gaga Paparazzi when she falls off the thing, the music video, and everyone's taking pictures of her. It's like you go to see the final thing, and you expect, like in the paparazzi video, for the cat or Trump or whatever it is to be laid out, but it's like Trump is Abigail. You run down there and think he or she's laid out, but really, they're everything is fine, like magic. That's Trump. All right. Spirit literally just put that memory in my mind. I get the Knight of Cups facing that card. I think a lot of people have gone down for Trump willingly. A lot willingly. Some unwillingly. But Wheel of Fortune connected to family, home, and emotions. I don't know. I almost want to say next year for him could be maybe a better year in terms of him breaking more barriers and having more leeway, or breaking through any blockages to have more leeway to really showcase who he wants us to see, who what he wants us to believe he is. I get the Eight of Swords though connected to work, job, daily routine. Eight of Swords is a card of restrictions, whether these are restrictions placed on oneself mentally or literally placed on oneself outside of oneself. So there's something where there could be some restrictions placed on him. Whether we know about these restrictions or not, though, is the thing. All right. Nine of Wands. There could be issues about people bailing on him, or issues with relationships and him moving forward. People turning on him, maybe. Issues definitely with who he can or can't trust. I feel like there's going to be something about behind the scenes where it's like, I'm wondering with these indictments and what else is to come. It's like, could there be something where it's like maybe they say to him, or whether directly or indirectly, it's like they say to him, "Look, dude, you can't be president," but they don't say it to us necessarily, right? Like, just as an example, not saying that would be what would happen, but I don't know. I feel like I said, Trump has nine lives. He's definitely money. Money is not a factor for him. He's always going to be able to raise money. But with the Five of Cups, I feel like long-term goals and aspirations. This shows up connected to his long-term goals, aspirations, his career, his professional destiny, his status in society. I don't know. I think his status in society is going to wane. It's going to be different. It's not going to be the same. And I think a restriction is going to be placed on him that he may not tell us, or it may not be told to us, but it may become apparent in some way, shape, or form. All right. I get a female here. Once again, I'm wondering Melania's zodiac sign. This would be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Pisces female. They are facing a child, right? I'm wondering what's going on with Melania. We might need to do a reading on him and Melania at some point, because we haven't heard any. I haven't heard anything about him and Melania in a while, so I'm wondering what's going on with them. All right, you guys, let's get a final card for Trump. I've got one client I got to get to fulfill my list. So after my one client, my list is caught. I'm caught up with all my readings. So if you want a reading, now would be a good. No. Wait, no. Well, I will be caught up, but I did have a client recently, like in the last, I would say 30 minutes or the last hour. So I did have someone purchase a reading. So. But irregardless, my books are all caught up. All right. So I definitely, now would be a really good time to get a reading. Whether you want to get a phone reading or candles or anything like that, definitely, once again, book with me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, or text me at 703-791-9162. Oh, God, I'm hot. I haven't been to the gym in a while, but I've been trying to eat healthy. I've got a salad for lunch. I do want to go to the gym today. I've got so much I need to do. Need to start creating more music for my next album. I just got a lot going on, you all. All right, you guys. Let's see what's coming. What's going on with Trump? Speaking of a lot going on. All right. It says 8 of Action. There's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you. And yet it is wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. That's the thing with Trump. I think there's this weird thing with him where even though his life may be hell, he still and I think that's where the 9 lives aspect comes in. I think there's something about with him where it's like at least something is going on. It's like I feel like that's his mentality. It's like there may be there may be a lot going on and it's not what I want to be happening, but at least something is going on. Like, I don't know. It's as if you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. So some international affairs going on there, Trump, huh? All right. Well, we'll be keeping an eye open. Thank you all for listening and watching. Definitely keep in touch, you all. Remember, if you want your own personal reading, I am available on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I will end the video by playing one of my most requested songs and probably my most well-known song, one of my most well-known songs, Psychic with the T, that is available on my album, Psychic with the T, of the same name. You can also listen to the album on Spotify, Apple Music. By the way, on Spotify, if you ever have audio issues, go to your playback section on Spotify. Make sure that, gosh, I have to check and see what it is. Make sure that the audio, something about the audio, what is it? Let me go on my Spotify. I think it's not the equalizer. It is enable audio normalization. Make sure your enable audio normalization is off on Spotify if you ever feel like your sound is too low. And then go to audio quality and make sure that the streaming, and the cellular streaming are very high. Make sure everything is very high on the audio quality. And you should have better audio on Spotify, because I noticed my album, before I edited those things on my Spotify, my album sounded really weird on Spotify. But once I fixed those audio quality issues, it sounded so much better. It sounded the same as it did on Apple Music. And I personally think my album sounds the best on Apple Music. But once I did those audio kind of things on Spotify, those fixes, I don't know, I can't think of the word. The audio was so much better. So make sure you listen to my album. Check out my album. It is a dance album. So if you like to dance, if you do go to the gym, it's a great gym workout album. All right, you guys. Love and light. I will see you in the next video, or I'll see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I'll see you soon. God bless. Psychic with a T, the psychic with the T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with the T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.